Yo, what up? It's your boy Wiz Khalifa, man. Smoking a fat one right here on AllHipHop. Let's get it.
So what's up? It's Chuck Creekmur here at Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
How you doing? How you doing?
Chilling
Good.
and shit.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So look, I got
I'm take a shot too.
Huh?
You can tell John to bring that alcohol. Good. Yeah.
I got a story to tell you.
Okay.
All right. So, story started about like a little over 10 years ago. So AllHipHop was like at that point pretty much the most well-read rap site.
Mm-hmm.
And Jim Jones was doing what Jim Jones does out in Pittsburgh. He got into a fight out in Pittsburgh, right?
Mm-hmm.
The fight was with some OGs, some crew. I don't remember the name of it,
Mm-hmm.
but it was a negative connotation against Pittsburgh, and it made the page on AllHipHop.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody emailed us at AllHipHop and was like, "This is a negative look on Pittsburgh,
Mm-hmm.
but this right here is a positive look on
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh." And they sent you to AllHipHop.
Yep.
And we at that point put you on that site, on our site. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just want to salute you because it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been kind of in your corner from the get go.
I wouldn't say kinda. I would say you guys been heavily in my corner.
Yeah. Of course.
I remember performing at the breeding ground
Yeah.
with some people who like are actually on now. I was like, y'all are the first online publication that I know of to look out for me and show me love like that.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see the progression.
Yeah, it's good to still be here, right?
Yeah. I was thinking of that, man. I was like, yo, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
You weren't even 19, were you?
No,
Yeah.
I was still in high school.
Yeah, definitely. So you got Rolling Papers 2
Mm-hmm.
coming out.
Yeah.
First one was definitely a classic, so it warrants a 2. So what can people expect?
This one is going to be like a more personal album for me. In the sense of you get to know me better when you listen to it. My music, I love to open up, and on this one, I kind of show you all sides. It's like you get that superhero, you know what I mean, Wiz Khalifa, but you also get the reality of what it takes to be that superhero, and you get some things that kind of might calm you down in situations where you might not know the answers. So I put a lot of thought into it, put a lot of positive energy into it, and the songs are just super clean and just in that pocket, man. It's gonna do what it's supposed to do.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Now, when you say super clean, what do you mean?
When I say the music is clean, I just mean the way that it's put together. I rap very clearly, so
Right.
like you can hear exactly what I'm saying, and the structure of the songs is it's not really like it's not forced or overproduced. It's just right in that pocket, like how it's supposed to sound, like what people. That's not necessarily what people expect from me, but people only expect dope shit from me.
Right.
So with this album, I wanted to really, really deliver like with those expectations.
It's crazy because I was just looking at your discography and I was just like, wow, I was just looking at hit after hit after hit after hit.
Yeah.
And I think people may forget that. And over the length of time you've been doing it,
Yeah.
how hard is that for you?
It's not difficult for me at all, because I don't really think people forget it. It just, well, yeah, I guess they do forget, but people forget shit all the time.
Yeah.
The cool thing is you got Google. You can go on there and get reminded real fast.
Yeah. So you don't have any pressure when you did a classic, now you trying to do another classic?
Nah, I don't have any pressure, because when you look at it, everything that I do is a classic.
Yeah.
They all stack up on top of each other. And there's always, standout moments from each project, whether it be a video or a standout record or something like that. Every project that I've contributed has something significant on there. So that just means that I'm always gonna keep adding to my legacy as opposed to like taking away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned superhero. I used to look at rappers like superheroes back in the day. You know, now not so much. What makes you take that on?
Well, me, I actually like live not normal lifestyle of, you know, handling business and dealing with people and things. So I feel like it does take a certain superpower to be able to maneuver how I do and still bring the joy and the love and the happiness that I do. Because the game hasn't like fucked me up or like tainted me any. I just know what I'm dealing with. So like at this point, like I'm only what I would expect from my favorite rapper. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so that's why I say that I'm a superhero, because my favorite rappers, they do amazing shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Now turning 30 is when probably the old you looked at that age, it probably meant I'm getting old. How does it mean, you know, what does it mean, I should say, to you now?
I never looked at 30 like it was like an old thing. It just was nothing that I never even considered. Like, you know, like I kind of got, they say you get stuck in certain ages. Like sometimes it's like when you get famous or when you get rich or like your favorite era of your life.
Yeah.
And mine is when I was 19, when I graduated high school, when I was able to just like do everything on my own. So I always feel 19. But to actually have the age of 30, it just gives me more leverage, I feel like.
Yeah.
As a businessman, as an artist, and just as an individual, you know what I mean? Just to have my life together, have my priorities straight, and also attack the things that I love to do as much as the things that I'm obligated and that I have to do as an adult. So it's like,
you sound real mature.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You know, people think of, when they think of stoners, maturity is not the first word that comes out of people's mouths.
Well, that's what they want people to think.
Yeah.
They would love if it was like that in real life.
Right.
Yeah.
How hard is it for you to maintain the artistry and the business?
It's not difficult at all, because I've always looked at myself as a business person, and my creativity is my art is my business. So if I'm doing both at the same time, then I'm enjoying myself and making money.
Yeah.
So I've always just tried to keep a good flow of, okay, we having fun, but let's handle some motherfucking business too. Yeah.
So are you still doing Khalifa Kush?
Yeah. Khalifa Kush is doing great. It's in Vegas, where it's recreational, so they sell weed all day, every day.
Right.
It's in Colorado, and we're starting to make extracts from it and things like that, because that's the big thing about pot is it's not just the weed and like people going and buying like apes or, you know, getting high. It's like, it's medicinal, so people who want to use it and not get stoned but still get the effects from it, that's who we're reaching out to as well.
So like the juices and the milk and
the juice, the creams. They got CBD cream that you can rub on your joints when you got joint pain. That's like the most popular thing right now. And even the extracts, the oils, the G-pens, which are way more low key than actually smoking the pot. So there's definitely different ways of getting stoned, and that's where I'm at with the business of Khalifa Kush. Is just expanding, letting the plant be the base of it, and letting the other products come from it.
Okay, so what can we expect? I mean,
lotion.
Okay.
Definitely like joint creams where you can rub it on if you got pain and stuff like that. Edibles, like more edibles, but like friendly edibles, like gummy bears and goldfish and shit like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, some of them joints, they'll take you out.
They will, but that's why you gotta give the dosage on there too. Like, yo, only eat this many at this time. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if you go overboard, that's your fault. But we'll put some directions on there for you.
Have you ever gone overboard?
Not with edibles. Like weed, to me, is like you can get too stoned and then just pass out. But I never like tripped out or anything like that. Yeah.
How do you function? Like, to me, I'm just a dude that never really smoked or drank. Like, I always felt like it took me out of my work zone, or my focus was diminished.
Yeah.
How do you maintain to do it so consistently, but not be thrown off?
Well, smoking pot's good for everybody. Everybody's not a functioning pothead, so like, you don't gotta smoke and do shit. But to smoke weed is awesome. But I think it's just part of like who I am, and how I'm supposed to operate in the world.
Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite aside from Snoop? I'm not saying Snoop is a whole. He's the king. Who's your favorite weed smoking MC?
Favorite weed? There's 3 of them.
Okay.
Wayne, Cameron, and Rick Ross.
Okay. Okay. I used to hate it back in the day. Redman would be like, "If you ain't smoking, get the fuck out," and I'd be like,
"Hey,
I don't smoke, man." Like,
I guess you had to roll.
That's crazy. So moving forward with the music, the album, when's it gonna drop?
The album comes out July 13th.
July 13th.
Yeah.
Okay, you had a listening session a few weeks ago. It sounds
sure
good.
Did. Thank you.
Definitely sounds dope. You got a new single with Gucci, right? That's off the album?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did y'all get together?
That was just being in the studio. I made the song, and then when Chevy heard it, he had suggested that I sent it to Gucci, and then I played it for the label, and they suggested the exact same thing. So I was like, fuck it, let's just send it to him. And he did it that night and sent it back the next morning. So it was real easy. It was just a super simple process.
Y'all knew each other beforehand?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think last time we did something was on a song called They Ain't Got Nothing on You. And then we shot a video for that, and then he went to jail. And then now we just not doing shit since he been back home.
Got you. Lyrically, you've evolved as well. We know you started out as a spitter, and then you've evolved in different forms and fashions, even singing and things of that nature. Where are you right now?
I'm still like in the same. I got so many styles, bro. Like I look at it like Bruce Lee. Like, you know what I mean? He never did like just one style. That's how you become a master. Is you master different styles. You take on one, you do it to death, and then you move on to the next one. So that's where I'm at. Is just like I'm a master at like all of my styles, and there isn't really too much to like pick up on now. So it's just like showing those skills when the time is right. Does that matter to you, showing skills, like showing? Absolutely. Right. Yeah, definitely. Okay. You have also evolved as a man. You're a father now. How's that going? It's going awesome.
Yeah,
I love my son. I love being a dad. I love spending time with my boy.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing to do, especially like when I'm ripping and running, or if I'm on the road for like 2-3 weeks. Just go home, decompress, and just chill with him and not do nothing. Yeah. Does he
look at you like dad or like superheroes?
Super dad.
Yeah, super dad.
Yeah, because he gets to see me do everything. I take him to the gym with me. Yeah. I got a studio in the house, so he sees me write music. I show him my music videos, and we rap them together. So it's like, and his friends at school know what I do too. So they always constantly remind him, Sebastian, your dad is this, your dad is that. So he knows what's up, and like, yeah.
He's probably the coolest kid.
He's amazing, bro. Like, he's really that dude. Yeah.
That's what's up. So how would you rate yourself as a dad?
10 out of 10.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what do you got planned for Father's Day?
Just chilling. Chilling with him. I'm gonna fly home that day. I'm doing this promo tour for the album.
Okay.
But I'm gonna just fly home for that day, kick it with him, and then fly back out.
Yeah, I'm a dad too. I always just let me chill.
Yeah.
Give me a day off.
Yeah, just fall back.
Yeah.
That's the best thing to do. Like, we can go out too. We can go have some fun. Like, he'll tell me when he want to go do something, and I plan shit. And sometimes he just want to hang out in the house, be with daddy.
Yeah.
How
has it been for you? Your life has played out publicly, and a lot of people say fame is just not natural. It's not for people. It's not even something that we really are meant to subject ourselves to. But you, at a young age, have just pretty much been in the limelight that whole time. How has that been for you?
It's cool. I don't even like trip on the whole fame part. Like, a lot of people think that would be like a difficult thing, but it's like everybody has problems, and it's like embarrassment is embarrassment, whether you're famous or whether you're the guy that works at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't compare Walmart to you, though.
I'm saying, like, I mean, if nobody wants their personal business out.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
So it's like, I take that into consideration, and I just know that a lot of the problems that people create, it's not their own issue, it's somebody else's issue.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't take shit personal, I just keep it moving.
How are you and Amber?
We good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my dog.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And a couple years ago, you know, I'm sure you know, it got real funny between you, her, and like Kanye. It was real weird, and a lot of personal stuff came out of that as well.
No, not really.
Yeah.
I think like it was like a misunderstanding with like some words and shit like that. And like I said, I don't take nothing personal.
Yeah.
Me and him had a conversation, like words with each other. So it ain't go beyond that. And like I'm a man of my words, so it's like I would never reach back on that. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm so far ahead of that.
Yeah. Y'all cool too.
I mean, we ain't like cool. I don't really know him like that, but it's no issues. Like I don't got no problems with nobody.
Now the recent thing of rap beef has kind of popped up.
Yeah.
Where do you draw the line? It's been a lot of people saying, "Oh, there's no line," or "He crossed the line."
Yeah. When you beefing in rap, there ain't no line.
Yeah.
Niggas get smoked, so that's the line right there. Yeah. That's it. There ain't no line.
I don't remember any beefs with you. Have you ever been in
Nah.
Nah, you just chilling.
Yeah, I be chilling.
Yeah, that's what's up. Now, one thing I know that you not chilling, you working out heavy.
Yeah.
What's up with you in MMA? You trying to get in that octagon?
It's fun. It's a hobby. It's something that challenges me, and I like a challenge.
Okay.
And I like a challenge, and I like to learn.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about the fight community is they're like really forward with the knowledge. And you know, sometimes I mean, you learning, you getting punched in the face, but you learning. So it's fun.
So you're not training for anything other than to be training.
Well, I feel like people are having like a really fun time trying to narrow down what my motive is, and it's a lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? So it's like if you have to use it, it's usable,
right?
Like, it works,
yeah.
So it's like I don't think anybody wants to test it,
right?
You know what I mean? Let's just leave it where it's at.
Now I saw a meme recently. It was you, Snoop, and 50, right?
Yeah.
Who wins the fight?
Yeah. They asked that.
So who wins that? Who wins that battle?
Who wins that?
Yeah.
Shit, we should do it and see. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause it's not that obvious. Now Snoop kind of already just threw it. Yeah, I think he threw in the towel. Like, what'd he say? Did you see?
I don't know.
I don't remember what Snoop
you
said.
read the internet. You be on there.
He said something. I forget.
Yeah.
But it's not the biggest that always. 50's kind of big, but that don't really matter in that ring.
Yeah. There's all types of tactics, man.
Yeah. So what's your discipline? Do you have a specific discipline?
Like
MMA?
I'm studying under. Well, my base is Muay Thai.
Okay.
Yeah, but we do everything: wrestling, jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, fucking boxing. Like everything is all mixed in there.
Who's your favorite MMA fighter?
I'm a big Silva fan just because of how he's built, and I could kind of copy his style a little bit. But Tyron Woodley, right now for sure, not only because he's my friend, but just because of how explosive and how smart of a fighter he is. He's a really, really intelligent fighter.
I want to get back to the weed conversation. Right now, it's a big topic, but the other part of it is the criminalization or decriminalization of it. Is that important to you at all? The fact that like black men have been locked up for like forever. Yeah. And now it's big business. It's basically $1 billion business, and it's being taxed and all that stuff. Is that anything that's important to you?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm all for the decriminalization of it. Letting people out of jail who was locked up for weed, letting people enjoy pot for the medicinal uses of it or recreational uses of it. That's all it is. It's just a recreational drug that, people can take or they can choose not to take.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten in any trouble over that?
You know I got locked up.
I forgot, man.
Hell yeah. I got fucking locked up because of that stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt. So what's the status of Taylor Gang now?
Well, we got the deal over at Atlantic.
Okay.
And we're just signing new artists really and just working on projects, and whoever pops off, we constantly put music out.
Okay.
And we're not like other labels where it's like somebody's a priority over somebody else. We just put music out, whatever people gravitate towards. That's what we put some more energy behind. Yeah. So we're in the process of signing new artists and getting another tour ready for the rest of this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how hard? One thing I've never done is manage an artist or signed an artist. None of that. Yeah. I've always felt it was a difficult thing, and you always have someone's fate in your hand almost. And also dealing with artists can be difficult, as you probably already know.
Yep.
How is it for you as a CEO and executive managing those personalities and those people?
It's a good thing, man, because I wouldn't rather have anybody talking to me about my career than me. Because I see it from both sides. I see it from the artist side and I see the business standpoint. So I don't try to talk to anybody like they're stupid or like they don't know what they're doing. Yeah. It's more or less putting a plan together so everybody's happy. And I think a lot of the miscommunication in the music industry is what causes people to be so frustrated. So it's like, if you can get those points out and talk to somebody and feel like you have an open line of communication, or, you know, you can get results, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need that as an artist. And it might not be exactly what, you know what I'm saying, at the time, but to just be moving forward, it feels progressive, and that's what a real artist needs. So I always keep that in mind. And, you know, just put a lot of energy into the people around me as well as my own projects too. Okay.
How's it in Atlantic Building? It's they doing pretty good right now.
Yeah, it's tight at Atlantic. Yeah, it's super sweet. It's good because there's so many artists, but like they're hands on, man. Like they rock with their artists. They come see them at the shows, or they hold their shit up in the office. And it's love, man. Like you wouldn't really feel like major labels really treat their artists all like that no more. But, and then especially like with making my album and this process taking the amount of time that it did, and to just still see the same people engaged and trying to get it right and saying, all right, well, this wasn't it, but let's try to get this. And then when it happens, to see everybody like moving, and so it's like it's a real team effort, man. It
feels like sort of like almost like an old school approach in a lot of ways.
Absolutely, they're super involved, and you see the same faces over and over. It's not like they're gonna get some new dude to just like fuck with you just so they could put a pacifier in your mouth. It's like, all right, cool, this is our job. Let's work.
Okay.
Yeah. What
are you looking for in an artist? If you were to sign somebody, I
usually look for artists to have a fan base already.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta already have a fan base. If that's the case, it don't even fucking matter what the music sound like.
Yeah. Right.
Swear.
What about the music part then? If they have a fan base,
I feel like the music it's evolving like every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can make something today that might not sound like shit, but then like it just catch on out of nowhere. So it's like at the end of the day, we're not in a space to judge music right now. Like nobody can say what's good or what's not. The people say what's good or what's not. That's their job. Yeah. You feel me though?
Yeah, no, I definitely feel. That was my next question. Like, how do you feel? Like, you definitely have been in it long enough.
Yeah.
To have an opinion.
I mean, I have an opinion of what's good and what's not to me, but my personal opinion is not the fucking general way of thinking. So like that's out the door. Like, you know what I mean? Like I already gave up on thinking that. Like that's not the case.
Now, do you think people? I'm a big comic head, so there's a scene where Loki from the Avengers has a statement, and he's like, "You were meant to be led." So long time ago, people don't realize this. Old heads don't realize this, but they were really fed what certain people felt they should see, what the gatekeepers were feeling was the dopest rappers out. Right. And they put it out there. Now it's not really like that anymore. Which do you prefer? Which do you think is better? Like curated hip hop, or is it, you know, something that just came from almost the mud, the digital mud, and came out of that?
I think, like, the era of, like, discovery is over. Because by the time you find out about somebody, they're already popular as fuck, and you don't know how the fuck they got that popular. You know what I mean?
Yo, you right.
So that changed up everything, dog. Like, that changed up everything. And I don't necessarily have a preference, because I really like to see people do well. So when I see people, and that's the thing about music and our culture, is hip hop is like a cool thing. So if you feel left out, you're trying to figure out why you don't know that shit.
Right,
it's like, why don't I know about this shit? Absolutely. You know what I mean? So it doesn't even really matter what the content is. Everybody just wants to be a part of something. And that's cool to me. Like, you know, is that we're keeping people involved, we're keeping people engaged, and niggas is thinking forward with what we're doing, as opposed to like saying fuck rap and we don't even listen to rap and it's a lost art form, and you know what I mean? It's just changing.
Yeah, so change is the only constant type of thing.
Yeah.
Do you feel like an OG now at this point?
Yeah, definitely OG.
Wow.
Yeah, OG Wizzle.
At least you're not uncle yet.
I just said that. I was like, yo, they better not start calling me Unc. I was like,
I got called Unc. I was like, oh man.
See, I'll still fuck your bitch, so I ain't nobody's uncle. Hell no. You better watch me.
Word.
I don't care. Them young niggas,
Speaking on that, what's your status right now? Like your relationship status? I don't usually ask that to a grown man. But,
shit.
But you be on TMZ and stuff. So
what? I would just be on TMZ, leaving the club, smoking weed, minding my business. That's about it.
Yeah.
Trying not to answer questions.
Yeah.
I don't like the media questions, like outside. That's not news. You know what I mean? It's like, there's a dude with a camera trying to make a headline out of me being drunk right now.
Right.
But they're cool, I understand. It's just I don't feed into it. But with chicks, definitely like DM full of fucking chicks who see my the 18 pack.
Oh shit. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I got a couple options and shit.
Yeah.
You want me to talk to you a few?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I got you, bro.
Okay.
I got you, man.
Do you respond to DMs?
If they look alright, yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah, I'm still a nigga.
Be careful though. Sometimes that could be a trap.
Hey, but I'm OG in the internet game and all that. I've been doing this shit since MySpace, my nigga. Like, or back when AIM and all of that, my nigga. Like, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this.
Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, all right. Yeah, all right. So any final words on the Rolling Papers 2?
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Can't wait till it comes out. Everybody go get it July 13th. Days and Blaze tour with me and Ray Shrummer coming up. Me, Ray, Shrummer, OT Genesis, and Lil Skies.
Okay.
We hit the road this summer, and I'm gonna be performing new shit off the album. More videos on the way. More KK on the way.
Dope.
Yeah.
All right.